higher, but I'm always very careful with it. I do it higher with my horses who know it, who are always schooled with it, especially if you have a good horse, which has quite an active hind end. It's not such a big amount for them, not such a big extra work to step over the poles, if they anyway have quite a good stepping hind leg under the center of gravity. But then you make it higher, so you have another extra muscles which you can reach. And then I would gradually put it on the second height. And for the jumping, I always make it on the highest, because horses figure it more out like it is a jump. If it's really on the ground, it's just a canter stride. It has nothing to do with sitting them up. We are lucky because this ground is brand new made. Because if you have a new ground, you see where the footprints are. And then if you look at the footprints from the walk, you know exactly where you can put the poles. Or with her, for example, you saw that he always reached nearly the end. So you would pull them a bit, and then two, 3 times, and then your horse will tell you. But in walk, it's important that you really always try to make them distances precisely to your horse's walk, not on 5 centimeters. But if you have a very short walker and this giant walker, they both were that you would say you can do it together for a start, but to use it now oftener, we would have for these 2 horses need 2 different measurements. And also sometimes the older horses, because first of all, they really like it and they enjoy it and have some different thing. And on the second, with the young horses, you really see so much more, like they look to it, they open up, you see such a bascule and such a scope in them, which they will not show on the saddle if you jump them on the first times. And with the older horses, I find out also that they just enjoy it and look to the fence and are sharpened. So we have Martin with his now 11-year-old, is it right? 8-year-old. And yours, Rebecca, is 9? And Rebecca with a 9-year-old horse. They both are already used to Cavalletti. Martin and Rebecca, if you both walk over the Cavalletti once, please, and then we start our trotting. And Rebecca thinks now of stretching really long. Give with your hands and let him as long as possible. The longer the rein, the better it is, so he can look at it, figure it out. Yes, very nice. Good. And then you trot on. So you try to walk as active as you can, Martin. Good. Yes. Doesn't matter. He came a little bit short and still he figured it out. Then trot on and do rising trot. And make sure your hands are closed together at the wither, more together. Your both hands, the right hand is more at his withers. So the rein will support him on his neck. So they have much more security instead of wide hands where they're searching for contact. So always you as a rider have your hands in front of the wither. So in the warm-up, always make sure it's working trot. The trot is engaged and active from behind into your hand. Go on the middle circle and we trot over the Cavalletti. First, both go on the left hand, stay here on the middle circle, left hand. Doesn't matter. Let him look. Hands forward, forward. Yes. Very good. He looked and tried to sort it out. Stay in the middle. Yes. A little bit too far, Rebecca. It's so easy to say. Now just trot on the circle. We see turning every meter. Turn. Yes. Good. Oh. Rebecca, don't worry. Just relax. Look. Early enough. Martin, think of your outside rein more. Yes. And a little bit more approach in the middle. Yeah. And Rebecca, a little bit more to the outside. These brown wooden poles, are difficult to really reach. It's easy to say take them in the middle, but when I builded them, I even have had a hard time to find out where's the middle. If you have white, black, white, red, or different colors in your poles, like your normal jumping poles are, good. It's much easier because then you can say stay really on the white in the middle or stay a little left or right from it. What I often do is I have white cavallettis and put a red, white marker, white strip in the middle, and then the riders can really know, oh, I'm really on my proper line, or I stay a little bit more out. It's just a help for your eye to focus on. Good, and again. Yes. And Martin, now you can ask him to go a little bit more to the outside, because then he has to work a little harder. So you push with your inside leg into your outside hand and try to engage him for a little bit bigger trot step. Yeah. So he has to reach out more with his front. And now we look at for Rebecca's horse. His hind legs are sometimes, although he has quite a swinging trot, sometimes his hoof is too much in the sand. Good. Yeah. And then you must find out. Now he did a little step in here. And you must find out, oh, this was a bit too far. So next time, Martin stays now a little bit more in. Oh, you heard it? I open up. Good. That was good. And look now one more time at Rebecca's horse's hind legs. Sometimes it just takes the hoof too much in the sand. Good. Much better. But while she's going over the Cavalletti, he has to lift them higher and comes much more under the center of gravity. So I want this action for a more brilliant trot step. Good. Now change rein. Good. And try to really use that bending line to stretch. And then you come on the middle circle and we do it a few rounds on the right hand. If you have it on the circle line, like I would always have it for advanced horses or experienced horses, because then you have not only the back, but also the suppleness in the ribs. You have everything. You have the hind legs, the back, and the stretching to both sides. Important is, like Martin does now, he looks early enough. Good. Now he is not posing, he sits a little lighter. That was our question before, but whoa, thank you. This is what happens normally. Bend him to the right now and make sure your left leg, good Martin. Yeah, you turn him to the right, right leg and turn, doesn't matter. Don't worry, it's his job. You come more through now with your right leg. Good, very nice. Martin, you start some canter work already. Rebecca, we stay here. Yeah. Oh. He tries now very hard, but you were a little bit more to the outside. Try, Rebecca, stay always on the same line. You keep your turning. And then you also can turn a bit more. If he's a little stiff there, you turn. Good. But you see how much he tries. So now right leg is coming through and you need a little bit more rhythm. A bit fresher. Yes, good. And now you need to stay a little bit more to the outside. Often horses who avoid taking their hind quarters in the spur for the front, they have no chance here because the distance will tell you, turn. This was perfect. Did you feel that? So he has to turn, carry with his inside leg, and can't throw his hinges out. And now what we can do is a few rounds of canter, then trot again over it. Canter, really round stretching, the same idea. Also in canter you want them to stretch really down. Martin, what we do now with him is, you come here on the middle circle, we do trot around the cavallettis, right away you canter, and then you trot before it again. Trot, think of stretching. Turn, good. And canter, away from your inside hand. Take, come with your leg, give again. So you flex him and then give and come new. Good. Left leg, yes, good. And canter again. Smooth into canter now. Turn, give. Turn, give. Yes, and with the giving he must follow and really wants to stretch down. Left leg, yeah. Okay, now outside rein. Take, give. And now we must make sure that in the transition he's a little bit more through, a little bit more giving. Turn. Now you stay one more round in rising trot. And first we try to stretch down more. Take and give with your, yeah, good. Give with your inside. Show him that the way is free. Oh, inside leg a bit, yeah. Good, yeah. Oh, you saw already there that he cutted the corner a little bit here, and then you can't get this line properly. Left leg, and think more of your outside hand. You flex him, but then you give again. Flex, better. So you turn with your inside hand, come with your inside leg, give again. Give again. Yeah, that's better. So give and show that he can really stretch. Much better. And a little bit longer rein, yes. And then you canter, and don't canter a little longer, yes, and try now the stretching in the canter as well. Don't shorten the rein, come with your inside leg, and think of this stretching in canter as well. Left leg, a little bit open up. Go maybe a little bit in the light seat to show him, oh, your way is free. You hear this, he goes, so he opens a bit. That's always the first sign that something is getting loose there. And try to keep a little bit more contact on your outside hand and not shorter the reins, Martin. Try longer reins so he will see, oh, I can stretch, and even if it takes a while. Yes, we must give him the time now that his, thank you. So he just needs a few rounds of canter until he's coming. Yeah, go one round on the middle circle, Rebecca. And our aim is that his long neck goes down towards the sand. Turn, give. If he's strong there or anything happens, you turn, give again, ask again. Don't worry, turn, give. Do one more time the Cavalletti. Yes, and give. Take, give. And come with your leg, take, give, turn. And your inside hand to the wither again. And give. Yes, very nice. And next long side, you give a little bit more. Don't shorten your rein. Try to trust him with your longer rein and then do it again. Let him stretch through. Next long side. Good. The muscle will tell you on his neck if he's stretching really through, whole long side. Very good. Keep it. Very nice, Rebecca. Trust. Hands forward. Good. So in the rhythm, he tries more down, more giving. Yes. And then you can do your transition to walk and let him walk for a while. Long rein walk, good. And you see now he stretches in walk, down, forward, downward. Very good, catching.